about halfway through day number 2. So far it has been uneventful. The head is working perfect. If you didn't follow along in the last video, you won't know that we are back to using our old head, which got rebuilt here a few days ago. We're loading Jared here right now. This field that we're in right at the moment, when we were chopping first cotton off of it, this is the field that the Peterbilt pulled the load home from. It was on a Sunday, and it laid down going up one of the steeper hills, more towards home, about halfway between here and home. Now this is new seeding. We took this off on the 2nd of June. Today's the 3rd of July. So we're right around that 31 or 2 days since harvest last. We're running right at 63% moisture, and everything has been going, like I said, perfect. After we get done chopping this field, we're going to move to where we seeded alfalfa down here this spring. That ground that we seeded, that was when you guys first seen the 9620R doing any kind of field work with the Terra disc. Now we usually don't seed down alfalfa in the spring, and it did not do all that great. Real light, and everybody's seedings, I guess, in this area was light that was planted here this spring. I don't know if anybody else has cut their crop yet, but it has been right around 60 to 65 days since planted here, and it is time to take it off. And then when we go to do third cutting, that'll fall right in line with our cutting rotation. In other words, the direction we go in with the different areas, or the area that we start in, we kind of work from the farther away farms to the home farm. Actually, we're working towards home, and then we work away from home. We work from the north to the south. So Jared's just about loaded, and yeah, we'll touch base with you guys once we get into that new seeding. I don't know if Andrew's got that all merged yet or not, but it is short. So, yeah. Alright, so we have got that one farm done. Now we're headed to where I did the new seeding here this spring. We're coming into the west side of the Hudson farm. This is where we're going to be chopping after I get that new seeding chopped that we seeded in the spring. This here field to our right, we seeded back last August. So that's the second time we'll be harvesting that. And then I had to come in here this past spring because I had a little pie-shaped piece right up on this knob here. Second windrow in, where I forgot to plant the triangle. I guess you could see it's a lighter green. So Mike is over here merging this. Looks like he's got the new seeding, which is on this side of Monroe Road, all merged. I could see a glimpse of the field that's up behind the grain bins. That's not merged yet. There's a couple of strips to our left, and I'm not sure if he's got that all done or not. But the field that we're going to, or the next farm that we're going to, actually borders this one. Now when I was I think I had the drone up in the air when we were videoing the 9620 and the 9560 working together there. Shifted down into field road gear and then field range and then up into road gear. But this next farm that we're going to borders this one on the back side here, the east side of this Hudson farm. We have to run all the way around the block here, and we'll be there in a little whirl. We also had to reseed underneath them trees there. So we're going to keep on her here, and we'll be there in a bit of a moment. That's some of our steepest land right there. And looks like we got a little nitrogen burn on that. One cornfield to our left here. They were drop tubing in here. What is today? Wednesday, 2 days ago, I believe. Yeah, so we'll get on it here. We're going to be going by a field here in a little while where we no-tilled into some sod. And we have a little weed pressure there. It's not as clean as what you guys seen in the video prior to this one, and we'll show you that once we get up on it here. Alright, so right up on our left side here is where we have 3 fields. Yeah, 3 fields where we no-tilled. You'll kind of see there's some green out in there. And this was sod that we applied manure to. They field spread some in here with the trucks. And they spread with this one field right here did not get that didn't get any manure applied to it. So at any rate, we had some manure applied, and the herbicide resistant alfalfa was hiding under the manure, and the herbicide didn't have a chance to, what they sprayed, the pre-emerge spray that they sprayed didn't have a chance to kill that off. See, this field here is real clean. However, we've got some green patches coming up in the other one. You sprayed it a little early. Lesson learned there. So I brought it, Auburn Ag does our spraying. I brought it to their attention here on, I don't know when I was gallivanting around. I guess I noticed it on Friday. And I brought it to their attention. They said, yeah, well, we're going to come back in and hit it again. And I don't know if they stepped in there and guts that or not, but today, tomorrow is when they will hit that again, go after what's kind of green, and they'll be able to kill it. That is more or less a contact spray, and that needs to be ingested when the plant is healthy. I think they were going to use dicamba. Yeah. Yeehaw. So we'll be to where we need to be here in a little bit of a whirl. There is not going to be a bumper crop where we're going. So just want to warn you on that one. Looks like they drop tubed that field there. Got dirt tracks out on the road here. So, yeehaw, everything is looking good. Fields are clean, and crop is a growing. All right. So it was back in November or December of 2019, I believe it was. Jared was moving manure equipment down into this farm that we're gonna be pulling into here. Guy come down this road with an 8320 and spreader, and he hit that tree right there. Roads were a little slickery, and I broke the final drive housing off that tractor. And I'll see if I can put a clip in of retrieving that tractor, but we loaded it right in the road right here. We had to get the payloader over here. We lifted it and drug it up on the lowboy. It was a miserable day. It just had started snowing when they were moving the equipment. The roads were a little slippery, and the guy that we had running the tractor, he still needs training wheels on a bike today in order to operate it. He should have been able to maneuver past that obstacle, however, he was not able to. So we are getting ready to pull in the field here. This guy, look at this guy here. He says, go on, buddy. You turn on in there. So, this, alright, we are motoring along. This is running at 64% moisture. It's not all that heavy, but it's all here. I was worried that we were going to have to come back in here and replant some, because we have some stands in the area that do not look all that great. Not ours, some of ours, and everybody is, we're all in the same boat. So, we'll keep plugging away here, and Andrew has had to group a lot of feet, a lot of windrows to make us a windrow. So we'll keep at it. We'll touch base with you when we get a little more into it here. Okay, so we just got done with that new seeding, and that is back on yonder, the Beeler farm. Now we are on the Hudson farm, and we're actually going cross lots. That no-till piece that I did is just on the other side of this cornfield here, over there. And that is where that is. So we are going to top off these couple of loads here, or a couple of empty trucks, and then we're gonna get on out of here. So we will, yeah, I guess we'll catch you guys at the next one. This is gonna do it for this one here. So we got 120 acres of that new seeding done. It was a little better than we expected, but we had a few problems in there. But yeah, all right, take it easy, folks. We will catch you at the next one. I got one truck going the wrong way. They're gallivanting. So, a nice piece of corn here. Oh, we got a deer's up there running. All right, I'll catch you at the next one.